who are right now involved in drug addiction in J&K. So it's a very alarming figure for which we need to intervene. And the best intervention always is awareness. We have to intervene, and this is the way how we have to intervene. That's why I appreciate the management for taking such steps to let our youth know what are the effects of drug addiction. If we go literally, what is drug addiction? Drug addiction is a disease actually. It's a disease of the brain where our social behavior changes. We start doing abnormal things. So an addict has to be treated as a patient. We don't have to neglect him. If we find out anybody in our family, in our friend circle, in our society, that he is involved in activities which you suspect could be drug addiction, you don't have to discard him. You have to treat him as a patient and seek help. Where can you seek help?
Counseling.
So you have to seek help. You have to go take him to the doctor or a psychiatrist where he will give him a counseling. And our health institutions have counselors. And now, seeing the magnitude of the burden of the disease this drug addiction is, every district has been given a drug addiction center in J&K, particularly in the Kashmir Valley. So we have to actually love these people. We don't have to hate them or degrade them or demean them, because what will happen? If you socially outclass a person, he will go deeper into it. We have to try to get him out of the, somebody has gone into the well, so our job as a society has to get him out of it. Not that we discard him, demean him, say take names out of him and get him into it more and more. Because at the end of the day, as I earlier said, that it is a disease, so he has to be treated. Now, why does it actually start? How does it come into the picture? First important thing is, what is the gateway to drug addiction?
Stress, depression sometimes people can have.
Negligence.
There are multiple things, but what we have normalized in Kashmir, the gateway to drug addiction is smoking, tobacco, which we have actually normalized. Now, if in our home, now there's a change, but if you go, you are too young, if you go 10, 15 years down the line, if we used to have a guest at our home, the first thing we used to get him is hookah.
Yes, exactly.
People used to smoke in buses. Nobody used to object. People used to openly flaunt cigarette, feel that we are something good, it's an elite thing to do. So that was normalized by the society. We actually normalized smoking. Once we normalized smoking, it became a fashion. And I'll tell you, a person who doesn't smoke will not become an addict. Take it for granted. If you're not smoker, it is very unlikely that you will go into drug addiction. Because it is a beginning. Where your friend takes a cigarette, he says, okay, have a puff. You also take one puff as an enjoyment. Because what happens is, you have to understand what these companies do. If you become once their customer, you are a lifelong customer. Because there is nicotine in it, which is an addictive substance. So once you puff it, you become an addict. Once you become an addict, you ways and means. If you are in the classroom, I'll go 2 minutes washroom, 2 minutes toilet, just come and take a cigarette, puff and come back. So addiction does not see caste, color, creed or status. Somebody is a doctor, somebody is an engineer, somebody is a student, somebody is an alima, whatever, whosoever. Addiction means addiction. Anybody can get addicted. It does not see a social status. It does not see hey, only the poor are smoking, the rich are not. No, it's not like that. Everybody can get addicted. So the short message is that stop normalizing smoking. If you see somebody
Stop.
Live the evil in the bud. Simple. Start it from here. Don't normalize. Don't if you have hookahs in your home, go and talk to your parent and say this is not a normal behavior. We should not have hookah in our home. You don't need it. If your guest comes to your house, don't allow him to get that luxury of having a hookah. If you see somebody in the bus smoking, stop him. You have a legal right. There's a Kotpa Act, Cigarettes and Tobacco Prevention Act. It's a government of India enacted act through which a smoker can be punished. If you smoke there is section 4 of the Kotpa Act. If you smoke in public place, you can be fined, imprisoned even. Second is that undue advertisements of tobacco products is also illegal. People having those caps and gold flag hoardings is also illegal. Then again, there are other that they sell loose cigarettes. You know, loose cigarettes have been banned. Actually, the reason for loose cigarettes have been banned is because if you have only a student, you have only 10 rupees in the packet. So you can buy one cigarette. So to not allow students to smoke, it was actually banned, but still you can find loose cigarettes. That's again, which can be, you know. And another important, because since we are in an educational institution, there is a Toffee Act, which is called Tobacco Free Educational Institutions. Nobody is allowed to sell tobacco product within a radius of 100 yards of any educational institution. It's again punishable and an act which can be, suppose this is an educational institution, if you find somebody selling cigarettes within 100 yards of it, he can be punished. You can file it. So problem with us is that we don't take bull by its horn.
Exactly.
We just say, okay, कर रहा है तो कर रहे मेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ता है? But it does. जब मेरा घर जलता है तो कल आपका घर जलेगा. If you see somebody's child is an addict and I close my eyes, I say ये मेरा बेटा नहीं है, ये इसका बेटा है. But ये कल को ये उसके बेटे को पकड़ेगा. So उस वक्त we will not be able to say कि ये मेरा बेटा है. So we have to understand that this is a responsibility of our own, everybody as a society. We have to take it as a mission mode. That it is not that somebody's daughter is involved in it, somebody's son is involved, my son will never get like that. No, please don't be complacent. My daughter is as vulnerable to it as somebody else's daughter. If tomorrow my daughter is involved, tomorrow it will be your daughter. So don't think that it is only his child. We demean them, we call them by names and say, "हमारा बच्चा ऐसा नहीं करेगा," ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होता. So anybody can fall to it. So my message to all these young budding students is that please stay away from these things. They don't give you anything. They just give you a click. You have to be career oriented. You have to have bigger goals in life. Cigarette smoking, tobacco, addictions, they destroy your health. Nothing else. Give me one benefit of cigarette smoking. Give me one benefit of drug addiction. Nothing. If we see medically or if we see in terms of our religion, everybody says stay away from it. So there's a beautiful saying here: say no to drugs, say yes to life. So